And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Irving. And the layup is good off the glass. Irving's got his second basket on the night.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Chamberlain. Oh, and Bryant with a block. Outside Irving. Outside Brunson. Fires in the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
And you know what, Trae Young, he almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
And Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
Chamberlain gets the bucket. He's got 10.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to McGrady. Shot on the wing. And he can't get that one.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Here's Chamberlain. Lays it up and banks it in.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Memphis trailing here. Here's Irving. And Irving powers it home.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Here's Chamberlain. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
McGrady shot is off.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Chamberlain. Now here's Allen. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
I like seeing the activity from Tony Allen down low. No one scares this guy, even when he's taking it amongst the trees.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
To the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Pass to Chamberlain. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And he dunks it down.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Brunson. On the wing, Irving. Clock at 6. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And so it's Toronto closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now?
The Grizzlies, 17.
Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Raptors.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And another area of strength has been their offensive rebounding, converting a lot of those second chances.
Here's Irving. Outside Love. From behind the arc. And they recover it. Back to Irving. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Irving's got 8 points.
Yeah, so good to see Smith passing the ball like this, wanting to improve as a distributor in the NBA.
And Toronto calls time here. Down low to the middle. Here's Chamberlain. And he goes in for the dunk.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Irving. Second shot opportunity. And Smith lays it up and in.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Pass to Love. In transition, here they come. And it's blocked by Irving. Up top, Booker. There's Young with the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
And it's blocked by Collins. It's Booker on the wing. Inside. Pass to Chamberlain. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
And here's Collins for 3. It's hauled in by Hayward. Memphis trailing here. Anthony misses.
He'd like to have that one back. That's easy money.
Pass to Chamberlain. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. 25 points in the game.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And so they foul intentionally. And Toronto calls time here. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's McGrady. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
Good on both. And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Both shots good from the stripe. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
I love that Trae Young puts his passes on target and in spots where his teammates are comfortable playing.
Here's McGrady. 10 points for him. The rebound by Allen. Right side Young. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Nice ball movement. Good job by Murray to recognize the situation and create the wide open look.
Here's McGrady. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Here's McGrady. Out to Hayward. Up top, Bryant. Pass to Love. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Barnes. And that one hits the back iron. Here's Chamberlain. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA, they take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
White can't hit.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, BA. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
And Toronto calls time here. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Allen with it, and Looney picks him up defensively. Here's Claxton.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Collins a screen. Down low. The kick out to Van Vliet. From the arc to the left wing. It's stolen by Looney. Anthony outside. Here's Hayward. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
Gordon Hayward is always a threat to Sky for the dunk. He has some ups.
Pass to Allen. Van Vliet outside. And he lays it up and in. And the Raptors lead by 15.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
To the wing on the left. Here's Anthony. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's a good look by Kevin Love. The decision-making with the ball in his hands makes him different than other fours.
Foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for your Raptors.
And the first one at the line is good.
He is one of the toughest players in this game, both mentally and physically. Fred VanVleet never stops working, and he's reached star status. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Anthony. And so it's Toronto. Up 15 points as this quarter concludes. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Bryant outside. To the paint. Here's Brunson. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Brunson's got 5 points.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Pass to Barnes. It's good. And the Raptors lead by 15.
Barnes is just so well developed from anywhere on the floor.
Now Smith. Defended by Murray. Smith no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Claxton. The kick out to Van Vliet. Pass to Barnes. Here's Grimes. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Especially when you're this far down, you have to make the most of every sequence.
Just 5 to shoot. Outside Irving. And here's Brunson from the arc. Claxton with a rebound. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
That free throw good from Van Vliet.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
Three-pointer. Stolen by Bryant. And they're pushing it up. Here's Irving. And Irving powers it home.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break and then points at the other end.
And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Grant, it's amazing how Holmgren transforms your defense when he's on the floor.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, he really makes up for a lack of strength with length and tremendous timing. He has the lateral footwork to defend 1 through 5 as well. And, of course, he can block shots from any spot on the floor.
Here's Murray. The three from Barnes. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He smiles on these catch-and-shoot opportunities. Barnes very comfortable as a secondary scorer.
Smith left side. Back to Irving. And no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And Toronto calls time here. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Pass to McGrady. And that one is hammered home.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
To the inside. Allen can't get it to go. Love with the ball. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And he makes it.
Terrible shot selection, but you got to appreciate his confidence.
There's a screen. To the middle. Here's Murray. Here's Young. Plenty of space. Gets it to go from the corner. Young's got his second bucket on the night.
Because of the quick release, Trae Young needs only a sliver of room to get off his shot.
Bryant outside. Pass to McGrady. And the Raptors making a change here.
That's his first personal foul.
And here's Booker. He has 6. And it's good from the elbow. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
One trait of an elite scorer like Booker, they take what you give them. The mid-range working for Devin.
Here's McGrady. Pass to Bryant. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Bryant's gotten his third basket of the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
To the right side. Here's Chamberlain. Shoots over Bryant. Chamberlain, no good. A minute 20 left in the third. McGrady. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Young. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
And when Allen gets open, he feels comfortable pulling up from there. His jump shot is not exactly traditional, but it gets the job done.
Pass to Love. Here's McGrady. Booker defending. And here's Young. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Young's got 6 points.
On the offensive end, Trae Young makes a huge impact. He can carry a team.
Left side Murray. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
Here's McGrady. 16 points for him. It's Hayward on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run. McGrady shot is off. Young way outside. And so it's Toronto, ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Toronto with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. One thing I know players are happy about, the number of back-to-back games is way down from just a few years ago, Smith.
Yes, indeed, B.A. About a decade ago, about a quarter of a team's games were part of a back-to-back. Now it's only about 15%. That's a change everyone likes, players, coaches, and broadcasters.
You gotta like how energetic Jabari Smith is. A young guy who is fired up and ready to prove to the entire league just how good he can be. You look at how the game is played today. Teams are looking for length, versatility, and of course shooting. And Smith Jr. has all of that and more.
Pass to Allen. Back to Young. Here's Chamberlain. Just 4 to shoot. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 38. Well, you mentioned the shooting, Grant. Smith Jr. hitting 42% from beyond the arc last season.
B.A., I mean, among his many skills, that one probably stands out the most. But I also love his potential at the other end. He really has those tools to be a lockdown defender 1 through 5.
Here's Bryant, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Pass to Murray. Allen with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Outside Murray. Fires for 3. And Bryant pulls it down. And here's Memphis. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Outside Irving. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, Grant, the NBA has led the way when it comes to diversity and representation in the high-level jobs. Grant, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, B.A., I love this. I mean, the NBA really, truly has been a leader when it comes to this. Whether it's coaches, front office, in the league office in New York, living and embodying the spirit of diversity and inclusion is what the NBA is all about. It's fun to be a part of.
The NBA where everyone is welcome. And he's going for the lob. Ooh, stolen by Allen.
Ooh, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Hits a three-pointer.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Young attacking. Changes up. Got a hand on it.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
Here's Irving. He takes it in. And Irving powers it home.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Booker can't get it to go.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Irving for three. Chamberlain pulls it in. And it's Toronto's ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. And he's able to get it back. They get it again. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Now here's Irving. Banked it in off the glass.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Pass to McGrady. Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way.
There are very few shots in this game that Young can't make. You take one thing away from him, and he just goes to the next.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Pass to Allen. High post Young. Right wing. Ooh, stolen by Smith. McGrady shot is off. 1:52 left in the final quarter. Inside. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Yeah, passing hasn't been a focus for Murray, but being able to participate in ball movement will be key for him.
Smith right side. Pass to Young. Over to the left wing. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Raptors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Bryant. On the wing, Irving. Back to Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. Chamberlain pulls it in. On offense, here come the Raptors.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Murray. And the Raptors get it back.
And his teammates appreciate the energy. Nice job to keep the possession going.
Outside Booker. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive.